What's going on, everybody? You guys ready for the tier list stream? Let's do this, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna give it a few minutes and wait for people to pop in, but this is the tier list as it stands right now. So I'll let you guys take a quick look at it while we wait for people to come in. Silence is pretty tough to counter. Honestly, Hardy is very good to help counter with really any disable or just debuff in general. So I'd say Hardy. There's also like Joy and stuff that help with disable blocking and things like that, but mainly Hardy. There's a lot of heroes that have Hardy, especially support heroes. Like Tron has a lot of Hardy, Kermit has some, I think. Rapunzel, Fairy Godmother. I want to say Timon and Pumbaa. I can't remember off the top of my head. A lot of the support heroes have Hardy. Plenty of everybody else does too. More for themselves, but support heroes especially give Hardy to their teams a lot more. So that's just kind of my best bet for how to deal with Silence. But Silence can be pretty tough to counter, as can really any disable, except for like Blind, because Blind's not that bad. But either way, let's see if we can get some people in here, and then we'll start here. So I don't think... Wait, is Russell's red team, right? Because Russell really only works for his color. I think he's red. Yeah, we have red down for him. So I think Russell really only works for red. But yeah, so to start with, we're going to start by placing the new heroes. So that's going to be Chico, Sheriff of Nottingham, and Ronstoppable. So we're going to start with them. But I'm just going to give it a few more minutes to see if we can get some more people in here. Russell could potentially work for the other two invasion colors, but like it's very iffy because his, I think, a blue skill is level based, which means it has a chance to fail unless you give him a lot of power-ups, basically. So he's mainly just red, but I'm very, very excited for the next blue invasion because I'm fairly certain Chico is going to actually make blue invasion doable for the first time like ever since the Gizmo nerf, like almost a year and a half ago at this point. So I'm really excited to get to the next blue invasion, which I'm pretty sure is next. So hopefully I'm able to do a invasion stream on Monday this week because I really want to try out Chico for blue invasion. Alright, we can do that, RK. I'm thinking. But first, I want to talk about the new heroes. Alright, so we got 6 in here. Is that a good place to start? I don't know. Should we see if we can get some more people in here? I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another minute or two. But yeah, so I'm going to start with the new heroes, and then I have a list of other heroes that we can talk about that I got from the survey. And Bunsen is one of them, RK, so hey. There you go. It's probably you that said it, to be honest. I don't know. Or did you say the honey lemon one? I don't know if you said the... I feel like you said one of them, though. But yeah, so I got a list that I got from our survey, which I believe is in the description, or it should be in the description. Let me see. So if you want to add to the... Oh, maybe it's not in the description. Let me find that so I can pop that into the chat here. So I definitely want that to be in there. Yeah, that's kind of my big gripe with Chico. I feel like she's very similar to Wasabi, in that she's very frail, but she does a shit ton of damage. So that's my main thing with Shigo. Let me just add in the survey link real quick. If you would like to do it that way, if you fill out the survey, it's definitely a lot more likely to be seen by me doing this stream right now. So you may do that if you definitely have something that you really want brought up. Please just use it for like serious stuff. I'm not going to take any like troll comments on the survey, so just like kind of take it seriously. Alright, so now the survey link, if you refresh the stream, should be in there. So you guys can fill that out if you have something that you really want brought up. Please make sure you you only have to fill out what you actually have input about. You don't have to fill out the entire thing. It's kind of pointless. So just answer whatever question that you want to answer. Don't worry about filling out the entire thing if you have something you want to bring up. So there's that. So hopefully that should be in there now for you guys, and hopefully it works. Let me reload it and see. Just want to make sure it works. Alright, sweet. Yeah, so that survey link should be there and it works. So if you have feedback that you want brought into this tier list, definitely fill that out. But yeah, so, also I wanted to try something else. Oh, it looks like it's only on, wait, is it in this? Because I saw it on my computer, but not on the iPad apparently. Okay. Because on the computer I saw that there was an option to do polls. So, I wonder. Yeah, Sandra's probably the one that sent in Bunsen. Sorry, I'm a little late on the chat. I was getting into the survey thing. But yeah, so let's start with Chico here, because she's very hotly talked about right now in the game. She just got her nerf yesterday, so now she's not nearly as good for invasion as she was for this last week. But she's definitely still going to be good for blue invasion, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to start with her. And I kind of want to try and do the survey just to see how it, the poll on YouTube here on the stream. I just want to see how it goes on here. So I'm going to do that really quick. Sorry, it's kind of a slow start here, but I'm kind of waiting for people to... Let me see how this works. Alright, Shigo. I'm only going to put best of the best and really good, because I don't think she's going to go any lower than that at this point. Actually, I'll put balance just because. Why not? Alright, I just want to see how this works. Do you guys see that? Well, there we go. Damn, someone said balanced. Okay, I kind of like this. This is actually quite a bit easier. I like this a lot better than the straw poll thing that I was doing last time. This is way easier, so I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep this. Sweet. How's the music? Is it too loud, too quiet? Just before we actually get started here, and then I think we're just gonna go full steam ahead after we get a little bit more of this poll going. Yeah, this is a lot better, I think. I think I'm gonna stick with this from now on. Yeah, this is awesome. I haven't used this yet. I literally just saw it before I started doing the stream. I was like, ooh, what is this? But I can't do it on an iPad, so that's probably why I didn't know about it. So I have to do it on the computer, which is slightly annoying for me. I just wish I had 2 screens. That would make things a lot easier. I still like Angel, but I am somewhat open to moving her down if you guys think she should move down. Alright, sweet. Music is good. I like that. Alright, so it seems like everyone's saying Shigo goes to really good, so I'm just gonna pop in and do that. We're definitely going to... Whoops, hold on. We need to get our font here. I think it was... I don't remember which one it is. What is it? Oh, Ariel Nova Cons. Okay. That's our tier list. Sorry. I'm trying to remember. It's been like a month since I looked at this thing. Alright, so, Shigo. Which disc is better for her? I feel like both are pretty good for Shigo. I don't remember what it does off the top of my head. I do suck at a lot of games. I never claimed to be good at video games. I'm gonna say both for now. You guys can let me know which one is actually better. And then we're gonna pop a B on her. Since she just got her nerf. And then we're gonna pop an H on her, because I imagine she has to be really good for Heist. And then, is she gonna be good for Codebase? I don't know, probably not. Kim Disc for sure. I haven't used Shigo at all yet, so I really don't know exactly what she does best. Alright, I'm gonna put HB on her for now. We'll just rock with that. If you guys want me to change... Yeah, I'm gonna start with the new heroes, and then we'll move on to other stuff first. So, start with the 3 new heroes, and then we'll kind of go from there. Alright, so Inicio... Alright, you guys are... We got 2 people saying both for Shigo, so I'm just gonna put both. Because I do remember reading her friend disc, and they both did sound really good, so... We're gonna rock with that. Alright, so now, let's go back into this. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna end this poll. We're gonna start another one. Yeah, no. Totally. I agree, RK. Alright, so now we're gonna do... This is gonna be interesting to fit on this. I think I'm only gonna put Sheriff, to be honest, because Sheriff Nottingham, I think, is the longest name in the entire game. Alright, so let's go best of the best. Really good. And I'll put balanced also. Excuse me. Just because... I know Sheriff of Nottingham is pretty good. I know even less about Sheriff of Nottingham, though, than Shigo, so this is all you guys. Alright, the poll should pop up in a second here. Alright, so Sheriff of Nottingham poll is up. Oh, I can't even vote. I definitely like doing the poll thing. I think this this makes things a lot more just a democratic tier list, you know? I'm just here to put it on the tier list wherever you guys feel fit. Oh yeah, she's definitely useless on red and yellow invasion, so. Alright, so far we got 5 votes. Let's see if we can get to 10 at least. But it looks like Sheriff of Nottingham is definitely going to really good. We got a few more votes in, though. Yeah, I definitely don't think... I haven't really seen many people even talking about Sheriff of Nottingham, like in my guild and stuff. They have said that Sheriff of Nottingham is good, but yeah, they haven't really been talking about him a ton like they have with Chico, so to me that indicates that he's not like breaking the game, you know what I mean? Alright, I think really good is definitely going to win out here, so we're going to do that. So he's a tank, right? Sheriff. Is it 2 R's or 2 F's? I think it's 2 R's. Or is it both? I think it's 2 R's. How the fuck do you spell sheriff? Hold on. Game's frozen on me. Alright, whatever. Alright, this needs to be white, please. Thank you. Excuse me, I need you to be white. No. Oh, that's why. I'm dumb. There we go. Okay, it's 1 R and 2 F's. Got it. It still looks weird as fuck. That's a weird word. Alright, so I'm just gonna put Sheriff. What disc do we got? Both for him? I'll do that. Does he get anything? He probably gets a D, if anything. I'm gonna go with that, because, I don't actually remember what he even does, to be honest. Is the game still frozen for me? Alright, the game's frozen for me, so I'm just gonna reset. I have the game on in the background, but you guys can't see it. Alright, so I'm gonna end that poll. We only got 8, but that's okay. Alright, here we go. Let's check out Sheriff a little bit. Just out of curiosity. Increases attack speed, he steals basic damage, increases armor and reality for himself, does melee damage, reduces attack speed on the enemy, and saps. He saps. I don't know. Alright, so Jay says it's the Scrooge disc. Anicio says both. Let me see what I think, looking at them, at both of them myself here. Sheriff of Nottingham deals 25% more damage to sapped enemies. And is immune to charms. Oh yeah, the Scrooge disc is definitely the better one. I remember people talking about how this one seems like it's really good to help against the, against like Minnie Mouse and stuff like that, that has a lot of charm. So I'm gonna go with the Scrooge disc on this one. It sounds a lot better to me, and I think sap is a lot more occasional. I think charm is a lot more common, you know what I mean, than sap is, because not many people use sap at all, really. So I'm gonna go with the Scrooge disc on that. Alright, so now we got our last new hero, Ron Stoppable. Let's get a poll going for Ron Stoppable here. Sorry for the typing noises. I can't really control how loud my keyboard is unless I get a quieter one. Yeah, and Angel. Angel has a lot of charm. Alright, so now we have the Ron poll going up right now. Should be appearing on screen in just a second here. I definitely like this a lot better than... Oh dang, we're split on best of the best or balanced. That's really interesting. Ooh, this one's gonna be close, I think. We seem very split on this one. I know Ron... What does Ron have? Let me take a look at him. Ron is my worst hero right now. Fun facts. He's got Reflect, which means he'll pair really well with Ian. He reduces speed. He stuns for 16 seconds. He's got a 16-second stun. That's pretty huge. He got Energized like everybody else in the game right now. And his red skill stuns for 3 seconds when he damages with the Reflect. And he has another stun. And then his friend discs. Whoops. Ron deals 20% more damage to stunned enemies. And then his LA disc is attack and movement speed slow amount from Nako Chuck is increased by a %. I think movement speed is a little bit better, but both of them sound really good. It just kind of depends on who you pair Ron with. Because if you pair Ron with like Evil Queen or something like that, or just anybody that has a lot of stun, I think Ron will be really good with that team. But also, movement speed in general is a little more useful for general use, I think. So I'm kind of leaning towards the Launchpad disc being slightly better. But let me see what you guys are saying now. So you guys are saying really good now. His red skill is really what makes Dash that good. His Dash, I mean, his red skill is really, really, really strong, and it takes out enemies instantly, pretty much. So that's why Dash is in the best of the best, even though he's an old character. You have to have his red skill in order for him to be really, really good, though. Otherwise, he probably goes down to, like, decent. So if you are a new player, Dash is not going to be nearly as good as he would be for somebody who is more experienced. So, that's why. What's up, Pikmin? Alright, so it looks like you guys are saying really good for Ron, so I can kind of agree with that. We'll have to see how he pairs as time goes on, so maybe on the next month's tier list he'll move up, but I definitely like starting heroes out in really good and kind of just seeing where they go from there. That seems like a safe option, you know what I mean? So, I kind of agree with that. So let's do that. We're gonna put Ron. Ron's a damage hero, right? Yeah, he's a damage hero. Ah, man, I don't want to add another one. I'm running out of space. Again, I have to make really good bigger now, too. Alright, we'll have to make this a little smaller then. Kind of annoying. Alright, so now we got Ron Stoppable. And we gotta change our font here so that it's not blue and ugly. How about Ariel cons, please? Thank you. And then we're going white. And then we're gonna add the... What was it? What did I say? Oh, stop. I said the LA disc. So we're gonna put LA. We're gonna say LA for Ron. Does Ron get any letters next to his name? Probably Heist, I'm guessing. I feel like most damage heroes get a H next to their name. Kind of just seems like a thing. So I'm gonna put an H there. Does Ron get anything else, really? Or nah? I mean, Ron does have slow, so I feel like he could potentially be good for invasion. Where does he stand? He stands in front, so that makes me less likely to say that he's good for invasion. If he stood in back, he would probably be really good for blue invasion, but the fact that he stands in front makes him kind of a sitting duck for the laser beam. So I don't know if I like that. Alright, so we're ending that poll. We got Ron in really good now. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking on Ron, is I think he might be the new Reflect King, especially when he's paired with Ian. So that's what kind of scares me about Ron going forward. What did I do with my Sven? Since we're on that quick conversation, I'm not going to get too into it, but let me see what I did, because my Kristoff is really good, and I love him. He's one of my favorite heroes. So let me see what I did. I gave him some armor and some slow, and then I have 2 green skill mods on him. But I gave him a speed boost, not a slow. That's what I meant. Speed boost mod and an armor mod. I don't know. I love Kristoff. He's one of my favorite heroes to use. But anyways, so now we talked about the new heroes. We placed all of them in really good. I think that's a pretty safe spot. Charm is also very good, Maxwell. Oh man, we got a lot of new people in here today. Welcome. I'm glad you guys are all here that are new. Really happy to see some new faces in here. Pretty exciting. Alright, so we can talk about Geraldine a little bit. Actually, let me see if anybody else has responded here. Looks like we got another response, but I don't see another response. Okay, somebody says Cheshire moved down to really good. Alright, well, anyways, let's move on to the rest of my list here that I wanted to talk about, because I have my list from the survey over the course of the past month. So the first one I wanted to talk about here is Draken, which keeps coming up every single month. Somebody was saying that Draken should move up. You guys voted last month to leave him in really good. I can do another poll if you guys want. Oh yeah, no, Shank definitely has to move up. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Actually, let's do Shank right now, and then we'll talk about Draken. So let's talk about Shank. Where should Shank go? I think Shank should move up to really good, personally. That's pretty good slow, not gonna lie, Jay. I totally forgot about Shank. And she's my girl. I brought her up to yellow. Alright, let's talk about Shank real quick. Alright, so really good. Actually, I'll put best of the best, even though I don't think she belongs in best of the best. But I'll put it in the poll, so you guys have the option. I'm not going to go any lower than balance, because I don't think she goes any lower than that. Alright, so now the poll for Shank should be popping up any second now. I'm very interested to see what you guys think on Shank here. I think really good. Shank is significantly better than she was before. But that's just my opinion. She's extremely good now for defending against both normal crit as well as just normal damage in general. She's very good against Study now. Kind of just buries Study even more down into the ground, because Study in general has kind of been falling a bit in the meta. So Study was like top of the meta for a very long time. So far you guys are really split. Very interested to see what you guys think. Let's get a couple more votes in. Maybe we can break the tie here. I mean, Shank has been super helpful. I mean, that's fair, D-Rock. I would just go in with your gut, though. Yeah, RK, you've been voting for the Draken to best of the best for quite a while now. We'll get to Draken next. I just want to get Shank out of here because, one, I forgot about her, and two, she got her rework, so now she is definitely significantly better than she was before. Alright, so now we got 7 votes in. Let's see if we can get to 10. I mean, we've got 19 people in here. So if you are here and you are in the live chat, or if you're not in the live chat, get your ass in this live chat, as we are doing polls in the live chat, and you guys are going to vote on pretty much everything that goes on in this tier list today. Alright, so now we're at 9, and yeah, it looks like you guys are kind of agreeing with me on really good so far. Let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more votes. Even if you're on mobile, you should be able to view the live chat. So even if you're watching this on mobile right now, I think you can still look at the live chat and vote in the polls. But yeah, if you are just watching the stream and you are not in the live chat at all, get yourself into this live chat. We are doing a bunch of polls. Where you guys can vote on where every new hero goes, or every hero that we have, every hero that we talk about. Sorry, I don't know words. What are words? I don't know. You're fine, D-Rock. Don't worry. Alright, I think really good is going to win. I'm pretty certain. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, look at Shank go, my girl. I love Shank. I don't know why I love her, but alright, so she definitely gets a D for sure. She loves the D. Am I right? Alright, Ariel cons, please. And then definitely the A disc for sure. And then she gets a D for sure. And I think that's going to be it. And then let's make her slightly smaller so that she fits in the square. Let's do 13. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, 13 works. Alright, sweet. So now we got Sheriff and Shank. Look at the tank's really good categories getting filled here. Alright, and then we get rid of Shank down here, because we don't care about that. Alright, so what do we got now? Dapper, what you talking about, Willis? I mean, you can still have an opinion on a hero even if you are new. I don't see any problem with having an opinion on this game, even if you are new to this game. And I mean, you guys that are new can definitely be helpful, especially for putting more heroes to red. Because you guys will have experience with knowing who sucks for you guys when you don't have the red skill. So, even if you are new, you can definitely be helpful to this tier list, I think. Alright, so anyways, let's go to Draken now. For, I think, the 3rd month in a row, we're doing a Draken vote. Draken just loves to be brought up here. People seem very split on Draken. Best of the best. Really good. Balanced. Alright. Draken poll going up. Alright, Draken poll is going up in just a second here. It looks like we are going with really good again in the initial voting. We shall see. Yeah, ever since Draken joined the game, man, you guys have been really, really split on him. I know some people have been begging for me to put him up to the best of the best. Others have been saying he should just stay in really good. Thank you, D-Rock. I really appreciate the compliments. Alright, let's see if we can get up to 10 votes here. If you guys are not in this live chat, we are doing polls for pretty much every hero that we're going to be talking about today. Where you guys are going to be voting on where they go in the tier list. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? Oh, did we not do Quacker Jack yet? Oh, I forgot about Quacker Jack completely. Another one I completely forgot about. Thank you, L Mass Pro. I really appreciate that. I completely forgot about him as well. Oh, now we're split 50-50. Everyone's been begging RK. I think Draken is a little bit frail. Like I've said multiple times, he kind of does the exact same stuff as Angel, but Angel I think is slightly better because she has the revive and she also protects a teammate from dying once, while Draken, I think he does the charm and silence thing a little bit better than Angel. However, he's a lot more frail, so he dies a lot easier. I think that's kind of the main difference between the two of them. Dapper says that Rex... Are you the one that filled out the survey for that, Dapper? Because I did have somebody that actually mentioned that Rex should have a red. Yeah, Mulan has definitely been moving down the past year or so, or however long she's been out. She's moving down pretty quickly, I think. Not nearly as good. I have to use her with Nick, I think, in order to deal significant damage, personally. Alright, so we're gonna do... Oh! Dr. Drakken's getting one more vote now for best of the best. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly, Jay. I definitely don't think Mulan should move down yet. She is a little bit on her way out. How would you do a Nuzlocke in this game, Pikmin? Alright. Oh no, we're split again. I did forget Quacker Jack. We're gonna get to Quacker Jack next, guys. I completely forgot about Quacker Jack. someone said balanced. Really breaking up the mix here. Nuzlocke is a Pokemon thing where you have to play through the game, but if a Pokemon dies for you, or faints, or whatever they say, you have to, you can't use that hero for, or that, you can't use that Pokemon for the rest of the game. So they basically just die. I don't know how you would translate that to Disney heroes, but sure. Esmeralda is in really good. She's a support hero. And this, I don't know what to do with Draken, man. Do I just move him up? I'm gonna leave him because he's 50-50, I think. Alright, so let's bring up Quacker Jack next. I'm gonna end this poll here. I'm gonna leave him there again for like the 3rd month in a row. And now we have to do... Now we have to do Quacker Jack. Oh shit, I dropped my notebook. Quacker Jack. Alright, best of the best. Really good. And I'll put balanced also, even though I don't think he's gonna go any lower than that. Alright, Quacker Jack poll is up for you guys to vote on where Quacker Jack should go. Here, I'm gonna make Rex red just now, just because, I'll just make Rex red right now for you. Alright, you guys are so far saying really good for Quacker Jack. There's somebody on the Reddit that keeps posting the spoiler stuff. I don't like reading it, so I just ignore it. And people put it on the Facebook also, all over the place on Facebook. Alright, so far we're at 13 votes for Quacker Jack, and we seem to be at really good. He's a control hero, right? Yeah, he's a control. That is very true, D-Rock. Alright, it seems like 13 votes is the amount that we get for all these polls. So Quacker Jack going really good is what you guys voted. Alright, I'm gonna put Quacker Jack over here. I'm gonna clean all of this up after the stream. Make it look nice for you guys. Which disc for Quacker Jack? That is the question. Apparently I have SL equipped. Enemies, yeah. Quacker Jack saps enemies for 5 seconds when they become invincible. Enemies can lose up to an amount of their basic damage from this memory disc. Can lose basic damage per stack of fatigue. Oh yeah, Quacker Jack has fatigue. Fatigue is really good too. I did see that, Anthony. Alright, I'll put an H next to Quacker Jack for sure. Quacker Jack. I'm gonna go with both. Both of Quacker Jack's discs sound kind of just meh to me. They both don't sound super great. I don't know. Maybe LO is slightly better. I don't know. I'll get to that, Posh. Don't worry. Alright, Quacker Jack. I'm gonna put LO. I don't know. They both sound kind of meh. Alright, and then we're gonna put an H on Quacker Jack here. Alright. Cool. We're unstoppable. We got all the new heroes in. So now... we got Dr. Draken we talked about. We did a poll on him to keep him in really good. So, sorry for all of you Dr. Draken fanboys. He is staying there. Alright, so next, I saw somebody in the survey mentioning Fairy Godmother. Oh, let me write down Gerald so I don't forget to talk about him for you, Posh. Alright, so next we have Fairy Godmother. Fairy Godmother is another one that's been back and forth so far since she came out. Alright, so next we're going to talk about Fairy Godmother. This actually, this poll thing is nice because it actually kind of keeps us on track a little bit. I think it makes it a little bit more obvious who we're talking about, you know? Alright, so best of the best are really good for Fairy Godmother. Let us go. Alright, poll for Fairy Godmother is going up right now. Fairy Godmother is another one that's just gone back and forth. We initially had her in Best of the Best, then you guys had me move her down. So, I don't know. She's a very back and forth character. I think she's very just on the edge of being between Best of the Best and really good. I don't have much of an opinion on her. I haven't used her yet, so there's not much I can say personally. She does have very good healing, and she has Cleanse, which is really strong. Yeah, that's kind of the main downside, I think, Anicio. I feel like you guys are going to be very torn. We're talking about Fairy Godmother right now. D-Rock. And you can just call him RK. He's RK. Alright. It looks like we're going back up to Best of the Best with Fairy Godmother. Maybe. Takumi Dash is extremely strong once he gets his red skill. He's able to just decimate teams almost instantly with the amount of normal crit that he has, as well as just the amount of really quick damage that he's able to do right in the beginning of the fight. So he's just extremely strong, especially in the beginning. He can just completely decimate teams in the first like 10 seconds of the fight. But Dash has to have his red skill in order to be best of the best. Otherwise, he goes down to like decent. He's truly just not that great unless he has his red skill. He is the only old hero that is really, really, really up there. Other than maybe Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck is also an old character that is really strong, primarily because of his red skill. There's also Hades too. Hades is pretty good, mainly for just defending, so it doesn't really shine as much. So, but yeah, Dash and Darkwing Duck are definitely like the best two old heroes. If you want to work on them early game, they definitely require their red skill in order to be really, really, really strong, though. Just a warning. Honestly, Slinky is pretty good. He'd probably just go to really good without his red skill. Slinky is still very strong, regardless. Kind of leaning towards not even having him be red, to be honest. Nah, Ham is brand new, kind of. He's like a few months old at this point. Alright, so by... it looks like one vote. It looks like a Fairy Godmother is going to best of the best again. So, here goes nothing. Alright, first we're gonna make you guys a little bit smaller. We're gonna X you out, and we're gonna put you there. We're gonna move this up slightly here. Alright, you guys voted for it again. Oh shit, now we're getting some more votes and really good is winning again. No! I would say freeze, charm, silence, invisibility max. I mean, freeze, silence, and charm are probably the three best things in the game right now, personally, in my opinion. Invisibility is kind of out at this point. Not super great. Oh no, now really good is winning. Oh god, what do we do? What do we do, guys? Here, I'm gonna do this. Just for the lols. There you go, Fairy Godmother. You get to be in your own tier. Right in the middle. Since nobody can make up their fucking mind on Fairy Godmother. Alright, we can talk about Esmeralda in a few minutes. Let's keep going down my list here. I feel like I'm going kind of slow here, but... alright, so next on my list, we have our boy Bunsen. It was probably you, RK. You said you did this, right? You said Bunsen goes back up to best of the best. We had Bunsen on best of the best initially. You guys voted to move him back down. We can talk about... sorry, we can talk about Bunsen a little bit more. Bunsen gets brought up a lot on my my channel in general. All right, later, RK. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. All right, my boy Bunsen. Oh, it's Bunsen time, baby. Oh, hold on, I gotta end this poll. It is Bunsen time, my friend. Bunsen. Another hero that has just been going back and forth on these tier lists. Very hotly contested between best of the best and really good, I think. Let's see what Bunsen can do. We got Bunsen poll up right now. Got 5 votes so far. Looks like Really Good is winning out slightly right now. 2 to 3 it looks like, I'm guessing. Oh, another one for Really Good. Bunsen poll is up in the live chat, so if you are not in this live chat, and you would say